You think a guy dressed like me has $1 million just sitting here? Prove it or get out. That was the branch manager's voice, cutting through the quiet marble lobby like a bad joke told too loud at a funeral. People stopped signing checks, stopped scrolling on their phones, every head turned. I stood there, plain white t-shirt, faded jeans, one hand holding my ID, the other holding my bank card. I didn't flinch, didn't clench my jaw, didn't move a damn muscle. But inside, yeah, something shifted. You know that feeling when a fuse is lit, slow, and quiet, but you already know the boom is coming? That was me. And in exactly 7 minutes, every employee in that Apex Bank branch would lose their job. Only they didn't know yet. They just tried to humiliate the man who owned the building they were standing in. Let me back up a sec. My name's Marcus Tate, 45 years old, CEO of Apex Financial Group, net worth north of $15 billion. But none of that mattered when I walked into that branch on 5th Avenue in Seattle, because I didn't come as the CEO, I came as me. No suit, no entourage, no bodyguards. Just a guy who wanted to see if the whispers I've been hearing online about my own damn bank were true. Anonymous posts on Reddit, stories on X about how customers, mostly people of color, were being treated like criminals in that branch. I didn't believe in fancy corporate investigations from behind some glass office. I believe in seeing things with my own eyes. So there I was, just another man in jeans asking for $1 million withdrawal. From my Apex account, I told Pamela Reed, the manager, who looked me up and down like I tracked mud into her house. She didn't even touch the card I slid across the counter. Just smirked. $1 million? In that outfit. The way she said it wasn't curious. It was cruel. Ryan, the teller, joined in, loud enough for the whole damn lobby to hear. We'll need to re-verify your identity, sir. We've had scammers dressed like that before. Someone chuckled near the back of the line. My heart didn't race, my voice didn't rise, but yeah, that slow flame inside me burned hotter. My ID is valid, I said. Ryan didn't even look at the screen. You'll need to provide proof of funds. Maybe change your story. And then came Sarah, the teller, who decided she was judge, jury, and executioner. She grabbed my card, locked it in her drawer with a click, and said, "This card looks suspicious. Honestly, you probably stole it. You need to leave." Gasps. Actual gasps. One guy near the plants muttered, "Did she really just say that?" A woman pulled out her phone. Olivia Grant, I'd learn her name later, started recording. "This is racism at Apex Bank," she said, loud and clear. "And it's going online." I stayed calm. That's the thing, I've had practice. Flashback to me at 25, walking into a Texas bank in jeans, smiling like a kid with a dream, trying to withdraw a down payment for my first investment property. They told me to come back in a suit. Told me to bring a lawyer if I wanted to be taken seriously. That humiliation? It planted a seed, a fire to build a bank where no one would ever be treated like that again. And now, here I was, standing in my own damn bank, facing the same rot. Mia Brooks, a young teller, whispered, "He has every right to be here." Pamela snapped at her, "You're not paid to argue." But Mia stepped forward anyway. "I am paid to follow policy, and you're breaking it." Pamela glared at her like she'd spoken out of turn in church. Ryan moved closer to me, his hand grazing my elbow. "Leave now, or we escalate," he warned. And that's when I called Lenamy assistant. "Activate the internal system," I said quietly. Her reply was immediate. "It's live. Say the word." I didn't. Not yet. Then it got worse. Pamela pressed some hidden button, whispered possible fraud, while Sarah guarded my card like it was state evidence. Ryan grabbed my arm harder, trying to shove me toward the exit. "You don't belong here," Sarah muttered. That did it. "Let go of me," I said, calm but with thunder under the words. Mia blocked Ryan, voice cracking. "His account is valid." "You haven't even looked." People started murmuring. Phones went up. Ethan Cole, a journalist standing nearby, began live-streaming to Reddit. "This is injustice," he said, panning the camera across the room. And then came the first twist. Ethan yanked the drawer, just enough to read the name on the bank card before Sarah slammed it shut. "Marcus Tate," he read out loud. Silence. A man near the back whispered, "Wait, that Marcus Tate?" Pamela's eyes flickered, just for a second, but the doubt showed. "Still, She barked orders, told Ryan to remove me. Ryan pushed me hard this time. I stumbled but stayed upright. Mia shoved herself between us. "You can't touch him," she shouted, her voice cracking. "He's your CEO." The lobby froze. Olivia's phone trembled as she whispered into her stream, "Oh my God, it's real." Customers gasped. One man yelled, "You tried to throw out your own CEO." Pamela's face went pale, but she still tried to hold her ground. "This is impersonation," she snapped. But the tide had turned. People blocked the exit, forming an actual human wall. Olivia faced her camera. "You're watching a bank branch try to expel its owner for looking like he didn't belong." I finally spoke, steady and deliberate. "You pushed me once, then twice. You ignored protocol. You humiliated me in front of every person here. And now you're going to face the consequences." Pamela scoffed. "You can't fire us." But I just looked at her and said, "Not for long." I dialed Lena. "Begin processing terminations." Pamela Reed, Ryan Holt, Sarah Clem effective immediately. Sarah staggered back, whispering, "You can't do this." Mia stood taller. "Noit's justice." Then the second twist hit. Ryan, pale, shaking, desperate, spoke up. "There's something you need to know. Pamela told us to delay service for certain customers. She had a list. If it didn't look right, we stalled, flagged their accounts." Olivia gasped. Ethan's voice trembled. "This is bigger than just one bad day." Pamela screamed, "He's lying," but no one believed her. The crowd murmured angrily, people recording every second. One woman near the door said, "We knew this place was toxic. And that's when I decided this wasn't just about me." "This isn't revenge," I said to the room, my voice firm but not angry. "This is about integrity. No one should ever be treated like this, not me, not anyone." Applause broke out, not wild but steady earned. I turned to Mia. "You're being promoted, effective immediately. Corporate compliance will contact you. You're the kind of leader this bank needs." She shook her head, tears pooling. "I didn't do it for recognition." I nodded. "Exactly why you deserve it." Pamela tried one last time. "You'll lose half your staff." I looked her dead in the eye. "I'd rather lose staff than lose our soul." Phones buzzed with news alerts. Olivia's video was already going viral. But I didn't care about headlines. I cared about change. Effective immediately, I announced, "This branch is under operational lockdown. Reform starts now." And here's where I'll leave you, because yeah, this story isn't over. 3 days later, 5 more Apex branches were under review. 20 employees were removed. Mia now leads our new equity integrity team. But the question isn't what I did, it's what you would have done. If you were standing in that lobby, would you have stayed silent? Or would you have stepped forward, even when it wasn't safe? You know what I mean? Tell me in the comments, because silence has a cost, and maybe, just maybe, the next time it happens, you'll be the one standing in the way.